Okay. Look, since the release of Sparking Zero, right? I've always had to wonder, why does Namco still keep releasing Battle Arena Fighters? And I know one reason and one thing why they keep making it. Because y'all keep wanting these arena fighters. Why do y'all want these arena fighters? I don't give a damn if Sparking Zero just came out. And man, you hate, man. Sparking Zero is an amazing game. We've been waiting since Tenkaichi 3 because it's the Dragon Ball system. I don't give a flying damn about if Sparking Zero is good or not. The game is whack, bro. Don't y'all realize they feeding y'all the same thing? See, that's the reason why I hate Namco so much, especially when it comes to these anime games. Whatever Namco eats, which is all trash, they just shit it out and feed y'all a plate of dookie and crap and shits. And this is what they're doing. They're giving it to y'all. I mean, this year has been one of the worst years we've seen for anime battle arena fighters. We go from JJK Curse Clash, which is the most, and I mean, when I say this, like for real, this is the most refunded game of all gaming history. How does that even happen? We go from this to Sparking Zero and probably that Bleach game, maybe, if it comes out this year. But even so, they've been on a hot shit streak for a minute. From Storm Connection that came out last year to JJK to Sparking Zero and to this new Bleach game. They're all play the same. They all play the same. And you know what's weirdo too is that all these anime make so much money in merchandise, but yet they cannot find enough resources or money or get the thought process and idea to make an actual well built game that's not the same format that no one's asking for. For real. Like, why do we want JJK as a fighting game? No one asked for that, bro. You would have thought that JJK would have fit better into like an action RPG type style with co-op or something like that, because they do a lot of 2v2s in in the anime. Who would want a fighting game where you have Gojo and Sukuna and OP ass characters? Who would want that? I'm just surprised after Jump Force came out that people are still demanding for battle arena fighters, or they still want it. Like, I made a whole video on this saying that as fans, we need to accept the negatives in fan bases, and this is one of them. And for you Dragon Ball fans, y'all definitely is not accepting the negative of this shit, because look at what they feeding y'all, bruh. I mean, gosh, dang, this game is just a reskin. For real, it's a damn reskin. Some of the animations still look the same, just with some effects on it. I mean, damn, Gohan as a kid still looks the damn same. Damn near. They just added some extra cell shading and effects in the background. Man, that's the same shit. Some of the animations legit look the same. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show y'all a clip of that some of these animations never got changed whatsoever. They still look the same from PS2 to now. They just added some special effects and different, camera angles to make it look like it was better. Y'all can fed the same thing. But I'm gonna show y'all real quick right now.
I don't really like fighting very much. Mr. Piccolo?
Maybe it'll be an actual challenge for me. I'll beat you to death.
I'll be in charge of your training. You're not keeping up with your training, are you?
Now this matchup really takes me. Here I come, Master Roshi. Back. Bang.
How's this? All my training led to this. This one might be a little tough. Lightning surprise! I'll show you that I'm no pushover. Lightning surprise! You shouldn't have made me angry. Broke another toy. Here I go.
So yeah, man. So after seeing that clip, it just shows to me how they literally are feeding on the same thing. even to the point where they even downgraded Piccolo's animation in the modern day graphics of Unreal Engine 5. How is that possible? How do you remove the punch that was so important when he killed the Cyberman and just how do you remove that? And how does Gohan still kind of built and look the same? And a matter of fact, the whole Yamcha thing didn't look the same. They just added some blue wolf attack, bro. Like what? Y'all getting fooled. Y'all getting fooled, man. Y'all getting fooled for real. Y'all really playing the same game just with a fucking a reskin. With a damn reskin. And the game feels a lot more slower than the P. Man, come on now. Come on, bro. Really? Look, I'm gonna say this though, right? Even though I never ever, I'm gonna be true for this because this is the channel's gotta be true talk. I didn't grow up on the Tenkaichi games. I was never intrigued into these type of games like that. But I've seen plenty of cousins and other people when other people's houses they played these games throughout the like, I was the one that used to watch the type joint. I just was never intrigued. But I understand why back in the day these games had came out because remember Dragon Ball Z and whatever the whole flow of Toonami and all that stuff was still hot and it was going. When you thought about anime, you thought of Dragon Ball Z. Everybody had messed with it. It was an ongoing thing that was blowing up in the early 2000s, so it made sense. The whole thing with Tenkaichi was a thing from the damn past. We got to move on from that though. We got to move on for that. We cannot bring up regressing gameplay into modern day gameplay with these amazing resources we have for games nowadays. Spark and Zero should have been a Zfighters.TRU because everything we see in Spark and Zero could have been literally in Zfighters.TRU. They could have been in that joint. Could have been in it. From the customization to all these characters or whatever, maybe if that's what y'all want, you know what I'm saying? To all the extra details and stuff and story mode and whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like yeah. We have found literally the perfect medium of Dragon Ball gameplay, and that was Z Fighters to the point where you can enjoy it casually and high levelly. There's actually a skill gap in Z Fighters, man. There's no skill gap in Spark and Zero. This game is catered towards babies and kids. This game should be on the damn VTech, man. I didn't think it'd get more simpler than Storm. And look, I'm gonna say this though too. Is that the fact is though is that even though I say this game should have been a Fighters 2, I don't think we even get into Fighters 2. Because damn Bandai Namco has been shady towards Arc System. I mean, just look at this. If they're still releasing content for Xenoverse 2, and they're not even releasing no content for Z Fighters, the one of the only anime fighting games that went to Evo. And we can't even get a term in a power stage? Of course, of damn course. Namco is doing Arc System shady as hell, man. And yeah, it's just there's rumors out there saying that Namco is, in Arc System is, they're trying to cut each other off, you know what I'm saying? Or they don't want to work with each other no more. I can't blame Arc System because look at what they're doing with all the IPs they have. Arc System was actually trying to make a perfect game, or damn near they was trying to, but you could just tell something was holding them back. I mean, to the point where we couldn't even get a term in a power stage, bro. Like, how does that make sense? Does that make sense to y'all? You know what I'm saying? And the thing about Spark and Zero is that they still feeding y'all the same old story and concept. Like we haven't seen it 1,000 times or heard it 1,000 times. Oh, Goku fights Frieza. Goku fights Cell. This, that. And the thing that bugs me about Spark and Zero is that we still don't get no OG Dragon Ball storyline. They done completely skipped OG Dragon Ball, especially with Goku's story and the entire timeline thing. They done skipped the whole OG and went straight to Z all the way to Super. We still don't get no OG appreciation. How is that possible? How do you skip the whole portion of a story that's important, the best part of the story, which is OG Dragon Ball, the most consistent part of the story? So I don't get why people was even, hyping up the story mode damn near when they skipped the whole section of Dragon Ball history in in the game. There's supposed to be a celebration of Dragon Ball and the simulation, the game of Dragon Ball, all that goofy ass shit. You know what I'm saying? How do y'all do that? Y'all done fumbled on the one concept. So what y'all getting hyped for? At least Z Fighters had an original story Was it perfect? Nah, but it was fucking. It was original, something we had never seen before. So at least you had some motivation to want to go play it. But this right here, we're getting the same thing, and I don't give a damn if there's branches or choices to whatever it is. Y'all still getting fed the same situation, the same fights and battles. How many times I had to see Goku fight Vegeta in Grade 8 form? We done seen it about 1,000 times, and I still prefer the anime version over anything else or the manga version. I don't. Nah, man. So y'all gotta wake the fuck up. Y'all gotta wake up. Y'all gotta wake the hell up. Y'all getting played by Namco. You see, what Namco needs to do is pull a damn Capcom. See what Capcom did with the Marvel vs. Capcom collection? They just re-released these old games and put an online to it. That's what they should have done. Instead of making a whole new game from scratch, y'all, they should have just made Tenkaichi 3 and ported it for online. Because they didn't Infinity the same thing. Damn near. Nigga, you know how much money they can still be making? They released most of their old games and brought it back? A bunch more money than what the hell this game is right here. Come on, man. See, since I didn't grow up with the Tenkaichi games, I'm thinking to myself, oh, this gonna be mind-blowing gameplay. Like, oh, this gonna be cold, advanced, high-level thinking. Nigga, this is button mashing at its finest. There is no skill gap in this game. There is no thought process to want to be actually good at this game, my nigga. There's too many people online that's just not sharing the truth about the game. How can we bash other arena fighters but can't bash this one? Like, this is sacred. How can we bash Storm but can't bash this one? How is that possible? We're still getting PS2 level of quality into a PS5 game. We're still getting PS2 quality in a PS5 game. You tell me they could have made the game a lot more better than this? Really? Made the animation a lot more smooth? Are you serious? Come on, bro. Really? I mean, Chatsu still looks broken as hell from did he? Come on, man. Chatsu ass didn't even change in animation. His ass still look like a T pose. Like bro, the way that Chatsu floats in the game is still so weird to me. They still haven't changed that. That reminds me back in for Naruto Storm, right? Because the one thing that I don't like about none of the Storm games, right? And the reason why I'm so mad at Sparking Zero and all that stuff, because I know what it's like for Namco to keep playing y'all. Because I was a guy who played them there all the Storm games. So I've seen characters not change. I've seen animations not change. I've seen things that was messed up not change whatsoever. They're just using your nostalgia to get these easy, quick bucks, man. They're using your nostalgia to get an easy check, get easy money. They're not actually worried about the quality and your time and your patience for this, for you to buy this game and enjoy the game. They're not thinking about that whatsoever. They're not thinking about that whatsoever, bro. They're not. So, like for example, I know Rock Lee, PTS from Storm One. He's still a broken ass character. His hitboxes are still everywhere, man. There's too many hitboxes in Storm that they never fix in Storm Connections. We still got broken hitboxes, broken this, no priority for the dash, go through certain moves. It it's still a broken ass mess. They still haven't fixed it. This has been a thing since damn near Storm 1, 2, 3, hell even some moves in 4. And they have some brand new broken stuff in connections, bro. So I know Namco's entire flow and stuff like that, man. So when it comes to recycling things, not changing it, Namco's the one to do it. And they did it for Sparking Zero. They didn't change damn near nothing. Besides just the camera angle and some special effects and some cell shading. Nigga, that's it. But what do y'all expect? It's supposed to look nice. It's a PS5 game. But at the same time, though, I don't believe this game should only be on the damn PS5 or Xbox. They could have put this game on a Switch because it doesn't look that damn impressive to me. They could definitely put this shit on Switch. If Guilty Gear Strive is going to be on Switch in like a couple months from now, they could definitely put this game on Switch, man. Come on now. Y'all bugging me with that. Man, y'all bugging me with that, Namco. Y'all bugging me with that, for real. Come on, man. For real? Come on, bro. That's just straight bogus right there. That's straight bogus right there. Um, yeah, man. Look, that's all I gotta say. And the thing about every type of battle arena game from Namco is that they always hype it up. They get all this tension, and it dies within a month. Within a month later, nobody's talking about the game no more. Just look at JJK. That got talked about for a good week. It died. That was the quickest game I ever seen die, especially come off of season two, the Shibuya arc, right, where everyone was hyping up from the manga to anime. You get this game coming out, and they still fun with it. That's why the animators were not completing the episodes in time because it was trying to get the deadline and the season two done before the game came out to promote the game along with with the season two, just to rush all this work for a trash ass game. That's what I'm saying, bro. How does that work? How can you release Tekken 8, which you can definitely tell is a high quality game, even though they have a lot of bull crap when it comes to the story and certain characters, and all the extra stuff like that though. But how can y'all have a high budget great game like Tekken 8 released the same time as his ass game that came out a week later? How can y'all do that? Only Namco could do something like that, bro. No one else could do something like that. That's just facts right there. I just believe so, and that's really facts. Because Namco don't know. Because Namco is just playing y'all, bro. Like, how can y'all not recognize this, man? Or how can certain Dragon Ball fans want to go back to Sparking Zero gameplay, knowing we had Fighters, Z Fighters as the perfect Dragon Ball gameplay? How could y'all want to go back to this? Y'all are regressing. If y'all really want the ultimate Dragon Ball experience, we could have had Zfighters 2 add some more tweaks to the gameplay to make it more Dragon Ball like, and to have all that content you see in Sparking Zero be brought into Z Fighters. So we had the most perfect Dragon Ball game that no one else can complain about. We had the formula, we had taste of perfection, but yet y'all don't want it no more. Or better yet, y'all wasn't demanding it. Because I remember back in 2017 when a trailer of Z Fighters came out, everyone was like, "Yeah, we finally getting a real fighting game, man. We're so sick and tired of Xenoverse, man." Everyone was talking about that. They said they're tired of the 3D Dragon Ball games. We finally got ourselves a real one, a real actual fighting game. Just to come out, when Z Fighters came out, everyone's like, "Man, this game is too hard." Knowing the game is not that damn hard, bro, to even try to play. And sure, execution wise, the combos and TODs, yeah, that's one thing and another. But on term, it's not that hard. Matter of fact, I would take this game over most fighting games out there because it's so fun and you have so much to come back to and get better at, bro. But the Dragon Ball fans did not like this game because they thought it was just too tough for them. So now they don't want this no more. So that's why we had games like Dragon Ball Breakers and Kakarot come out after Z Fighters. And those two games were a complete disappointment, complete hot ass, to the point where nobody was ever talking about it, especially Kakarot. Why would you even trust Season 2 to even make a game in the first place? We already know how they're doing with Storm, and you see how they made Dragon Ball. Come on now. Why would I even trust CC2? I don't even trust them with the Storm games, man. But anyway, what the fact is, though, is that now that we have Sparking Zero, right? Now all y'all is hyping it up. It shows how Namco is just they're going to keep going with these type of games for Dragon Ball. So even if we had Z Fighters, and even if the whole thing between them and Arc System is a little shady right now, but since y'all showed up so much support for this specific game, we're not getting no more of that Z Fighters love and passion no more, man. I don't think it's gonna happen again. Even if we do get a part 2, it's whatever. But Beastie, why can't we get a Sparking Zero with Fighters 2, man? We can get more than that. Well, honestly, it's Namco. These mugs is too greedy, man. They will never make no play like that. These are the same mugs that released Tekken 8 with JJK game within the same time frame, bro. High quality game with a low quality game. You can't trust Namco. You can't. You can't simply trust these people. I mean, if Namco couldn't even, you know what? I'm gonna say this though. If Season 2 and Namco couldn't even make a patch for Storm 4, specifically for Storm 4 to fix certain bugs and glitches, if they can't even do that for years, even before Connections came out, what makes you think they're gonna do it for Fighters 2, man? Because now everyone's hyping off of this game. This is the game that everybody quote unquote wanted. Knowing damn near before the trailer that came out last year, nobody wanted this game, bro. Nobody was asking for a Tenkaichi 4. They wasn't dreaming that shit. They was dreaming maybe a port to come out on the PS5. No one was talking about no, oh, I want to take IG 4. Nah, because they knew it was a thing in the past. They mostly wanted a port so that they could relive it, relive the past, maybe play online. But no one wanted that, man. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, even if so, man, Dragon Ball deserves a lot more better than this. If this is a game that y'all really want, y'all think this is a high budget game, you lying to me. And this is coming from, like I said, coming from the likes of what Tekken 8 had did in terms of their quality, even though I said I don't agree with some of the characters that are done, and definitely the DLC and story. Coming from that to this is in the name of Dragon Ball. Y'all deserve a lot more better than Sparking Zero. Yeah, man, I thought Sparking Zero was gonna do a lot more to the point where it's gonna change like gaming in general. Nah, nigga, this is the same thing we've seen for years now. For any type of battle arena. Matter of fact, I think Pokken Tournament damn near changed the game more than this one. I'd rather play Pokken Tournament than this specific game right here. Or any other battle arenas that's based off anime. The only battle arena that Namco has made that was actually good was Pokken Tournament. And hell, it's been almost about 10 years. And I don't think we're getting a part two for that game. And that game was actually pretty good though. And they put resources and make sure that game was actually good. If you know what I'm talking about. But besides that though, man, what else can y'all do about this, man? They're eating trash and feeding y'all shit on a plate. Y'all keep feeding on it, nigga. And I understand this because look, I've done the homework and the research. I remember back in 2021, man, I was buying anime games like even the My Hero one. I even bought Jump Force, see how whack it was. Um, JoJo's, whatever, Demon Slayer, all that stuff. I went through like a little phase to see how these games really are. They all play the damn same. I'm trying to figure out what makes people really want to hop online and be try hard and be number one on ranks on these specific games. I'm trying to understand and figure the fuck out. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make any sense. It don't. They all play the same and they're all like low quality. You tell me out of all the money My Hero makes, My Hero has so many movies coming out. They gave this game the Roblox treatment, nigga. I think Roblox got better quality games than the My Hero Rumble games or whatever the hell it's called, man. That's how bad it is, man. How y'all do this, man? Roblox got better quality games than some of these battle arena fighters. So, for Sparking Zero and to Bleach or to any battle arena that's made by Namco, do not hype it up and please do not fall for this though. Y'all deserve better. Y'all deserve your animes to actually get this, brought to a game that matches the animes or the manga's actual atmosphere and its gameplay style. Like Bleach shouldn't be no fighting game, bro. Come on, nigga. How many games is there that you have somebody that's slaying ghouls or demons? There's so many of them out there, right? Why can't y'all make a game like that? Why does it have to be a fighting game? Why? Why does it have to be a fighting game, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? Dragon Ball actually is the only game I see could be a fighting game because them niggas actually do fight all the time in the game. But when it comes to stuff like Bleach and JJK, they fight against a common enemy. They don't fight against each other most of the time like that. Nah, man, this is whack as hell. It don't make no damn sense. It don't. So these are things that you have to think about at the end of the day. Niggas that love buying games like this, who hyping it up. To y'all people that love these games, who's saying that Sparking Zero is better than Z Fighters. I can't believe y'all would even say something like that in the presence or in the name of Dragon Ball. Man, something else, man. Y'all something else, bro. It don't make no sense. And I'm gonna say this though about Naruto Storm 2. The only reason why Naruto Storm even did well in the first place, right, is because coming from part one, to Shippuden, a lot of kids didn't have access or didn't know what to do to watch Naruto and Shippuden. You know what I'm saying? Because back in the day, it was a little more tougher than that. This joint didn't get really air like that every single week. Most people had to go either on YouTube or 9 Anime or whatever to watch the latest episode, or hell, I even say maybe even Crunchyroll. But like I said, a lot of kids didn't have money like that back in the day. So you had a lot of little kids that's fan of Naruto that don't have access to know what's going on in Shippuden. Because I'm telling y'all, even when Shippuden came out, niggas was still talking about orange and blue Naruto. We wasn't talking about orange and black Naruto yet. That didn't happen until after Shippuden had really ended. No one really appreciated this orange and black Naruto. We still talking about little kid Naruto, right? But we steady knew that okay, there's a Naruto that's kind of grown, but we don't know what's going on right now. Because I remember at some certain point they even played Naruto Shippuden on Disney XD, but I think they stopped. So niggas got confused of where to watch that. So the best way to know the story is simply through what? Storm 2 and Storm 3. That's how Storm got even more popular, was from these two games, right? And then Storm 4 came out because they had the ending before, the anime came out, which had made a lot of sense. So people was just trying to, see how they would animate the ending or whatever, how to do the ending before the actual anime. It makes a lot of sense why that was popular. But even so, Storm was never popular for its damn gameplay. And even so, they did try to maybe improve upon the gameplay, but still a fucking disappointment. If y'all told me that Naruto was getting a Z Fighters treatment, like back in the day, nobody would ever play Storm again. We all dropped Storm and played the Z Fighters like Naruto game. Because it makes perfect sense. 3v3, I mean, most teams in Naruto are 3-man teams. So it would make a lot of sense, right? Even Storm is like that. So I'm going to say this, though, right? It's just a damn shame how I said that Namco can create or collab, have such a great idea, and want to ruin that idea with the company that made this product so cold. It was put at Evo, one of the you know the highest competitive video game or fighting game tournaments out there. Have some sort of beef with them, and then come back down here and make a regression to make a Tenkaichi 4. We could have made all that stuff in for the Tenkaichi games into the Z Fighters like gameplay. They actually work for everybody from casuals to high level players. Only Namco could do something like that, man. Only Namco could do something like that. It's a guy's thing shame how they fooling a lot of people with this, man. A lot of people with this. It pisses me off, man. It pisses me off for real. It pisses me off really, really, really. Like I can't fathom words about it. I can't fathom words about it. Um, And it's gonna be a damn shame when people are gonna start getting tired of this game too, or they're gonna start talking about Sparking Zero. If you think Sparking Zero is gonna get talked about for past December, towards the end of the year, you're lying to me. We're gonna move on to damn near the next game, or niggas gonna start waiting for. Oh, I want another, I want another game that's better than this, or they'll look for the maybe the Bleach game or something like that, my nigga. But it's just sad how I'm seeing everyone hype this game up because they hype this game up, but then they bash Storm. Now I don't like Naruto like that anymore, but I just know that there's this hypocrisy going on between the Dragon Ball games and the Naruto games. Because how can we hop on Naruto and say this is bad and this is trash, but don't do the same thing with Sparking Zero? It's like niggas is afraid to speak their opinion because Dragon Ball fans gonna get at you, man. Screw them niggas, man. Most of Dragon Ball fans is delusional anyway. If you like anything past Z, hell, even past Cell Saga, you're not no true Dragon Ball fan. You support anything from GT and even Super, my nigga. You're not no real Dragon Ball fan. No one can take your ass seriously. You lags any OG that's been down with us that's watched Dragon Ball for a while, that's a real Dragon Ball fan. They would say from OG Dragon Ball to Cell Saga was the best part of Dragon Ball. Everyone knows that. Besides that, after that, that's when it started to fall off. Now, I know even before when Super even came out, everyone thought the Buu Saga was sucked ass. We thought this was like, man, this is a whack as hell to what we had from the same saga and Frieza Saga. But looking at the Buu Saga now, Buu Saga is damn near a masterpiece compared to what Super was doing. So as much as I didn't like the Boo Saga, man, I gotta get the Boo Saga credit. At least Toriyama, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? At least that was decent compared to what they put out in Super. Come on, man. So these fans or whatever that love Sparking Zero just for the Dragon Ball emulator, simulator, whatever the hell it is, um, you gotta be playing on me, man. Y'all niggas is delusional. Like I said, I want to make a whole video based on Dragon Ball fans and how they're kind of delusional too. I mean, I made one about the Naruto fan base, One Piece fan base, whatever fan base. Dragon Ball is one thing that it's just I haven't touched upon yet. But if I had to, nigga, I definitely would. But it's just Dragon Ball's so cold. It's the goat of anime manga. But it's just there's a clear divide between delusional and real down stomp people. So we have the delusional Dragon Ball fans and the real fans of Dragon Ball. And it's so guys think shame how the delusional fans take over the real actual fans of Dragon Ball. How does that work? This is the only community I've ever seen where we have more delusional people defend the bad parts of the series, but not more of the good parts. They just think the good parts is whatever. It's the setup towards the bad parts. They still think the bad parts are the good part of Dragon Ball, which is stupid. I don't give a damn how many Super Saiyan forms, blue, red, orange, yellow, with it, or purple, whatever the hell it is, nigga. It's all whack to me. You have one villain that shows up, don't have much to him afterward. Like what the hell happened to Jiren? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bruh. Goku Black has to be one of the worst villains I've seen in my entire life in fiction. There's so many ass pulls with him. So how can y'all even want to defend the bad stuff of Super? I mean, how? And it's worse though too is that man, look, Spark and Zero is gonna get milked too. You think they're not gonna milk Spark and Zero? Why do you think there's so many characters that's missing from Tenkaichi 3 in this game? They gonna milk y'all for that DLC, and then I see it right through Namco, man. They got y'all. They got the attention, the hype. They know y'all gonna buy the game and buy all this DLC to get that perfect Dragon Ball emulator that you guys claim this game really is. They gonna milk y'all for that DLC. That's why there's no non-canon stuff. Which, like I said, I'm not a fan of non-canon, but since y'all delusional fans love non-canon, they gonna milk y'all for the non-canon material when it comes to this game. They're not letting that stuff come in for free. You're lying to me if you think so. So, man, that's all I gotta really say, man. Um, Namco really is some bums for these type of games, man. Allowing these arena fighters to come out. If you want to keep buying it, like I said, I tried it before to test it out, see what's special about it. Because everyone's like, "Oh, this game is nice," from the My Hero to Jump Force to Storm, to all the Storm games to damn near to Zfighters, which was damn near the only good one from the last couple years, to even Sparking Zero. I didn't buy the JJK one. Hell no, I was not wasting my money on that one. But um, if you simply like any of these games, because like I said, I bought them, I immediately just dropped it a day or two afterward. Hell, even the Demon Slayer, that what was that even about? Why the hell would they make a Demon Slayer a fighting game? That didn't make a single bit of sense to me either. Then that was hella rushed. So seeing this disappoints the hell out of me. Or seeing y'all and how y'all really support these type of games disappoints the hell out of me. And I just hope y'all can see right through it, how y'all getting played. Um, because y'all deserve better. So I made a whole video on this. Fan bases deserve better for their patience and their time, because when you hooking somebody into something that's that could be amazing in their eyes, it's your job as the creator of that thing that you're trying to promote to make it as perfect as possible, especially with all the resources that you have, to make sure that people can actually appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? To give people wills to live, man. Y'all not giving nobody's will to live, man. A lot of these people who's online, the mouths wide open in every single damn thumbnail on YouTube about Sparky Zero. You can tell they're doing it just for it's fake smiles, man. They know what's up with it, man. They know this game not deep and complex. They just get impressed by the animations or whatever. That's how it is with the Storm games, man. And guess what? After that, I mean, what else is there? Matter of fact, I could probably go on YouTube and search up all the animations, all the little secrets of the game, and rather play it. I mean, it's more intriguing that way just to watch it than play it. Come on now. Really? That's it, man. I hope one day that anime, games that's based off of anime manga can actually get the real gameplays that they deserve for their, if they ever get turned to games. I hope so. Just imagine if they made Chainsaw Man into a damn fighter, man. I will burn down Namco and whoever would make that game. Cause Chainsaw Man don't even deserve to be no damn fighter. Can you imagine that bull crap if they ever did something like that? I mean, they did it for JDK, so I could really imagine for Chainsaw Man, but that would be the most dumbest choice ever if they've chose something like that, man. It's just like how Hunter x Hunter is made into a fighting game. Damn, they're knowing you can make Hunter x Hunter into a damn near action RPG or hell even an RPG. Because why would y'all make this to a fighting game? Hunter x Hunter doesn't sure it's a shonen, but it's a story based shonen that they fight, yes, but it doesn't scream fighting tournaments. It doesn't scream when niggas constantly fight each other every single damn time. It screams strategy and some sort of system, some other gameplay system besides a fighting game, man. You tell me that Leorio was able to beat Corollo in them? Killer what? That's how ridiculous it is, man. Corollo, man. Come on, man. You tell me that Leorio could hang with Killua. That's how stupid it is. Like, how can you think of that and want to say, hey, let's make a fighting game? No. We should make a game that where you can group these characters together, maybe have an action RPG or hell even an RPG. They said no to that, which is crazy. So it made it into a fighting game. So it just shows how um they still stay playing y'all, man, because nobody wants fighting games out of these anime games sometimes, man. We just want maybe a good single player game that actually appreciates the source material. I'd rather have that than a fighting game of an anime that's based off of shonen or whatever fighting it is type joint. But it all starts from the anime too, because we got to start having enough anime that's actually pretty good, has well written stuff, so the point where we can stop making these battle arena games that's just based off fighting shonen. So it all begins from one step at a time. That's from the manga fans to anime, then it goes to gaming. So to me, if y'all really want change, you gotta be sick and tired of being sick and tired. And eventually, I was sick and tired of all the BS they was pulling off Storm and all these other battle arenas. I was like, man, F it, I'm sick of it. You know what I'm saying? I gave this game a chance for a good day or two. I was like, man, they really is just nostalgia feeding y'all, and once you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, then you truly change. And to me, that's just facts right there.